Namaskar, Jai Shri Krishna. Emblazoning, text 49, text 50 and text 51 of chapter 2, contents of the Gita summarized of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, text 49. Dureण हयवरम कर्म बुद्धि योगात् धनंजयः बुद्धौ शरणमन विच्छ कृपणाः फलहेतवः. O Dhananjaya, keep all abominable activities far distance by devotional service and in that consciousness surrender unto the Lord. Those who want to enjoy the fruits of their work are misers. One who has actually come to understand one's constitutional position as an eternal servitor of the Lord gives up all engagements save working in Krishna's consciousness. As already explained, Buddhi Yoga means transcendental loving service of the Lord. Such devotional service is the right course of action for the living entity. Only misers desire to enjoy the fruit of their own work just to be further entangled in material bondage. Except for work in Krishna's consciousness, all activities are abominable because they continually bind the worker to the cycle of birth and death. One should therefore never desire to be the cause of work. Everything should be done in Krishna's consciousness for the satisfaction of Krishna. Misers do not know how to utilize the assets of riches which they acquire by good fortune or by hard labor. One should spend all energies working in Krishna's consciousness and that will make one's life successful. Like misers, unfortunate persons do not employ their human energy in the service of the Lord. Text 50. Buddhi yukto jahatiha ubhe sukrut dushkrute tasmad yogaya yujjasva yogaha karmasu kaushalam. A man engaged in devotional service rids himself of both good and bad reactions even in this life. Therefore strive for yoga, which is the art of all work. Since time immemorial, each living entity has accumulated the various reactions of his good and bad work. As such, he is continuously ignorant of his real constitutional position. One's ignorance can be removed by the instruction of the Bhagavad Gita, which teaches one to surrender unto Lord Shri Krishna in all respects and become liberated from the chained victimization of action and reaction, birth and death. Arjuna is therefore advised to act in Krishna's consciousness, the purifying process of resultant action. Text 51. Karmajam buddhi yukta hi phalam tyaktva manishinah janma bandha vinirmuktah padam gacchantya namayam. By thus engaging in devotional service to the Lord, great sages or devotees free themselves from the results of work in the material world. In this way, they become free from the cycle of birth and death and attain the state beyond all miseries by going back to Godhead. The liberated living entities belong to that place where there are no material miseries. The Bhagavatam 10.14.58 says, Samasrita ye pada pallava plavam mahat padam punya yasho murareha bhavam buddhir vatsa padam param padam 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 yada vipadam na tesham. For one who has accepted the boat of the lotus feet of the Lord, who is the shelter of the cosmic manifestation and is famous as Mukunda or the giver of Mukti, the ocean of the material world is like the water contained in a calf's footprint. Param Padam, or the place where there are no material miseries, or Vaikuntha, is his goal, not the place where there is danger at every step of life. Owing to ignorance, one does not know that this material world is a miserable place where there are dangers at every step. Out of ignorance only, less intelligent persons try to adjust to the situation by fruitive activities, thinking that the resultant actions will make them happy. They do not know that no kind of material body anywhere within the universe can give life without miseries. The miseries of life, namely birth, death, old age and diseases, are present everywhere within the material world. But one who understands his real constitutional position as the eternal servitor of the Lord and thus knows the position of the personality of Godhead, engage himself in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Consequently, he becomes qualified to enter the Vaikuntha planets where there is neither material miserable life nor the influence of time and death. To know one's constitutional position means to know also the sublime position of the Lord. One who wrongly thinks that the living entity's position and the Lord's position are on the same level is to be understood to be in darkness and therefore unable to engage himself in the devotional service of the Lord. He becomes a Lord himself and thus paves the way for the repetition of birth and death. But for one, understanding that his position is to serve, transfers himself to the service of the Lord, at once becomes eligible for Vaikuntha Loka. Service for the cause of the Lord is called Karma Yoga or Buddhi Yoga, or in plain words, devotional service to the Lord. Thank you.